Hello chess friends, this is Nazmijan. Today on our daily chess talk, I'm gonna cover an important topic which is called attacking the king. As we all know, there are some basic principles for a successful attack. But for the first thing I will cover, which is the most important of all, is tactical skills. In the game we will follow, there can be seen various tactical motifs which require precise calculation. Okay, let's go to the moves. This game was played between the two high-level players, Vassily Ivanchuk and Boris Gelfand. Ivanchuk is playing white and Gelfand is playing black. This game was played in 2010 in Nice tournament. White opens the game with the e4 move and game becomes Petroff Defence. Knight takes e5, the main line. And after knight takes e4, white goes for the move knight c3. Nowadays, one of the most popular ways to fight for an opening advantage against Petroff Defence due to its aggressive nature. Knight takes c3, d takes c3, bishop e7. And after bishop e3, white is preparing queen d2 and castling long. And Gelfand castled short here. Also, it's possible to have quieter game with the move knight c6. Black's idea is to castle long by means of playing this way. But as always, Gelfand is up for the challenge and ready for sharp battle, as he tried many times before in this line. Queen d2, white is going for his own plan, knight d7, and castles long. After both sides castled, there arise opposite sides of castling situation. And in this case, we have a rule that who comes first wins the game. In this position, white will try to attack with his kingside pawns and try to create open files against black king, and black will try to create active counterplay in the center and on the queen side. Rook e8, controlling the open file and preparing the move bishop f8. And now white begins his active operations on the king side by means of h4. In this game, Gelfand preferred the move c6. In his previous encounter against Ponomaryov, he preferred the most popular knight d5 move here. Ponomaryov went h5, bishop g4, attacking f3 knight, bishop e2, and after the dubious move queen c8, Ponomaryov played h6 strong move, trying to open the h file. After g6, now there comes a tactical trick here. Knight takes e5, strong move. And now Gelfand blundered with bishop takes e2. He should have played d takes e5, after bishop takes, queen takes. There's the simple double attack on e5 and b7 pawn with the move queen d5. And after, let's say, c6, he can take on e5 and threatening mate. And there's no way for black to make use of this cover attack with the bishop. In the game, Gelfand played the move bishop e2, hoping that after queen takes e2, d takes e5, he might get an equal game. But there's a very strong intermezzo here, which is knight takes g6. Very strong move. If f takes g, there is at least queen takes e2 winning a pawn. But Gelfand played bishop d1, and now after queen d4, he is dead lost because white is threatening mate on g7 and h8. Black is forced to play f6, and after queen d5, Gelfand resigned. Okay, this was Ponomaryov game, and in our game, Gelfand played the move c6, which has the idea, as I mentioned, to play queen a5 and create some counterattack on the white king. King b1. Gelfand also has another game against Topalov, which he lost after h5, but I don't want to delve deeper in that position. King b1 was played in our main game. Queen a5, h5. White wants to create an attacking unit on h6. For this reason, Gelfand played h6 move, bishop d3, and now bishop f8 was played. But in another Gelfand's game, he preferred the move knight e5 against Dominguez Perez. But after knight takes e5, d takes e5, very strong move queen e2, preparing bishop c4 and clearing the d file for the rook. Game went like this: bishop e6, bishop c4, bishop takes, queen takes. White is threatening to play rook d7, rook e d8 is normal move, and strong move threatening to play bishop takes h6. And after king f8, white has a very nice advantage after rook d7. And even after this, takes, white wins a pawn, but Linia Dominguez Perez lost the game after some fierce battle. Okay, let's return back. For this reason, Gelfand doesn't go for the knight e5 line and prefers bishop f8. Now, white goes his idea by playing g4. He wants to simply open up the g file with his g5 move, and probably knight f6 in this position is a big mistake. After analyzing this position deeply with chess engines, knight b6 seems like a normal move. With the idea after g5, there is no knight to be attacked for white here. Let's say after bishop e6, a very exciting line happened in this case. a3, queen d5, double attack, threatening mate and f3 knight. And after b3, black takes the f3 knight. And after g takes h6, analyzing this position with chess engines, and I couldn't understand what's going on. It says 0, 0, 0, which means it's totally unclear. And probably I should say that this position is enough for white to have some compensation against the piece, but this is not more than a draw here. But this could be the best possibility for black. After knight f6, it's very hard for black to recover. g5, attacking knight, and in between move bishop e6, threatening mate, queen takes and queen a1, a3. Of course, b3 move is not very good because of the knight d5 attacking c3 and e3. Black gets at least a normal game after c5. Probably he's even better here. So a3 was played and knight g4. Although computer suggests that queen d5 is a better move, after c4, this is also not very good for black. G takes f, queen takes f6, and bishop d4, strong attacking move. Of course, it's impossible to take, because after take, there's bishop h7, winning the queen, and queen f3, rook dg1. White is a very strong attack. His forces are ready for the action, mainly on the g file. But if black wants to close it with bishop g4 and following with f5 move, white can play a strong ng move in order to play rook g3 idea, which is queen c1, protecting this h1 rook, preparing rook g3, and white is almost winning here. So queen d5 looks better, but it still seems losing for black. Knight g4 was played, g takes h6, and queen d5. Again the same motif, double attack. And now Ivanchuk made a brilliant move, which lets black invade on a2. Queen e2, very strong move, almost forcing black to play here. Queen a2 check, king c1, queen a1, king d2, and queen takes b2. Although white king is in the center, after rook dg1, it's black king who is in danger. Bishop d7, although it's probably better to play f5 move in order to preserve this knight on a g4 and closing the g file. Gelfand played the move bishop d7. And now fireworks begin here. I offer you to stop your video in order to figure out how to continue here. It's very imaginative play for Ivanchuk. And he played the move rook takes g4. At first sight, an exchange sacrifice, but after bishop g4, Ivanchuk prepares a very nice idea, knight g5. He's threatening mate, h7 and knight f7. It's not just a queen sacrifice because it cannot be taken because of this. So for this reason, he has to protect both f7 and g4 bishop, so bishop e6 is almost forced. And white played the move bishop d4, another attacking device. The bishop here, which is looking g7 square. And of course, black has no ways to create discoveries here. And queen e2 was played. White is a threat of playing sneaky idea. Let's say after c5, there is another queen sacrifice here with the same idea, to removing the defender of f7. Queen takes e6, wins the game immediately after taking both of these guys. Let's say f takes e. There's this same mating pattern, knight f7 mate. So for this reason, Gelfand protects his bishop with his queen. And rook g1. A very nice position for white. All his forces are attacking, and he's about to deliver decisive blow here. c5. And now Ivanchuk gives mate here. Bishop h7 check, king h8, h takes g, bishop takes g7, knight takes f7 check, bishop takes f7, bishop takes g7 check, king h7, queen d3, king g8, and after bishop f6, discovered attack, king f8, queen d6, and Gelfand resigned here. A very imaginative display by one of the great players in the world, Vassily Ivanchuk, which illustrates fine points about Petroff Defence with the line knight c3. And I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next videos.